I'm a big fan of Undertale. This game's pretty good, although I'm gonna be honest, I've not played this game in quite a long time, like since 2016. So I don't quite remember everything about the game, it's been such a long time since I played it, so I thought maybe the Steam review section could help me remember some things about add sex, cannot sex the funny bone man, cannot sex the robot, Papyrus is sexier than me. Well, I mean, I don't disagree, but can't sex sans Undertale, can't kill wait. Come on now, she's not that bad. Can't sex the bone man. Can't sex the tall bone man. Specifying which one. Nice, I like it. No sex with Sans. No sex with Frogget. You know, when I played this game, I don't remember there being quite so much sex in it. Well, I guess they're saying there's no sex in it, actually, so maybe I remember it right. The things I think of when I think about Undertale is like this RPG game where you didn't have to kill a single enemy to win the game. A feature that was heavily featured on the Kickstarter campaign for the game that Toby Fox made in 2013. And it also has the cool idea that how often you kill the enemies actually affects the story. And if you kill literally nobody or literally everybody, the story changes in a bunch of cool ways. And if you don't kill anyone, you can even go on a date with... You can go on a date. Yeah, see, now maybe I understand the reviews a little bit better. But there was another recurring theme throughout the reviews that I thought I'd mention, other than, all the sex. It was things like this. Don't get into Undertale. Its fans are toxic. This game has a bad community. Toxic community ruined this game for me. Still worth a try, but stay away from the community. Now, I can't say I know much about the Undertale community, but from what I've heard, I wouldn't call it toxic as much as I'd call it, cringe. Things like this. And this.
Can I milk you?
Oh, and this too. This one's the worst. My eyes had to see all of these things, so do yours. You're welcome. Undertale has had a little bit of an unfortunate fate. It became incredibly popular in 2015. A bunch of YouTubers made videos about it, and then it became even more popular because of those videos. Then, after all that success, the game and its universe went silent. No sequel, no other pieces of media, no word from Toby Fox, nothing for 3 years until 2018 when Deltarune came out. And even then, Deltarune wasn't a direct sequel to Undertale, and it's still unclear just how these stories are connected, or if they're even connected at all. It uses some of the same characters, I guess, but the world is completely different, so even that's not exactly a sequel. And when a big community builds up around a game, and then that community gets little to no content for a really long time, things start to get weird. And trust me, I'd know. I played Team Fortress 2. So that's why you get all this horrifying fan art and cringy music videos and Rule 34 of 2 skeletons having sex. It's because when people get content starved over their favorite piece of media, they go completely feral. There's a special sort of terminally online freak that makes these sorts of things. And with the power of the internet, they can all convene in the same place. And worst of all, Undertale became popular back in a time where the website Tumblr was still a thing people used. And there's freaks everywhere on the internet, right? But Tumblr created a special type of freak. And there were giant Undertale communities on Tumblr making all sorts of horrors beyond human comprehension. But you see, the thing I don't get, the thing that really confuses me about these negative reviews, is why it even matters. If you go on Steam and you buy Undertale and you play it and you really enjoy it, why do a bunch of freaks on the internet ruin that for you? If this game is really fun, what difference does all this cringe fan art make to the quality of the game? Why is it even worth mentioning? Do you know how easy it is to just close my eyes whenever this cringe appears on my screen? Very easy. And it literally has no impact on my opinion of the game at all. Now I get that some people enjoy engaging with the communities around the games they like, and it probably does feel kinda bad that you can't interact with the Undertale fandom because they're all weird and probably smell in real life. But if you like the game enough to try and engage with its community, then you probably also like the game enough to continue enjoying it in spite of all of the freaks that you met on the internet. So negative reviews like these, I just can't get behind it. I really can't. But do you want to know something I can get behind? Frogget. Frogget called me fat. I couldn't beat Frogget. 0 out of 10. Too hard. Too hard. Frogget just too hard. Couldn't beat Frogget. Okay, now take a look at this one. I know that this one looks rough, but I had my schizophrenia experts in the lab analyze this one, and they tell me that this review says Frogget is too hard. Frogget too hard. Sans is stupid. Never mind, he's easy. Frogget, though, he's impossible. Frogget might be the scariest enemy in any game I've ever played, to be honest. This face, it might look harmless, but under the surface, there's just you can just feel an evil that you just couldn't possibly comprehend, you know? Oh, I also found this. Wonder what this one says. Oh. In fact, there's quite a lot of reviews that all say this exact same thing. We need Chinese, written in dozens of different languages. If you sort the review section by all languages, this will be the overwhelming majority of what you see. Turns out, Chinese is not a supported language for Undertale, and the Chinese people, they're just not very happy with that. They're missing out on all of the hot skeleton action, I guess, and they're pissed. This game turned me gay. Okay, and you left that as a negative review? Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. I think that makes you a homophobe. Look, sorry, I don't make the rules, but we have to cancel this guy on Twitter ASAP. Oh, but this next one is truly terrible. This game single-handedly turned me into a furry. Ooh. Oh shit, a furry? Ooh. Everyone say a prayer for our fallen comrade. To be honest, the negative reviews say a whole lot of stuff about a whole lot of garbage. But to be honest, I think I learned a lot today. I learned that the fandom's cringe. I learned that Frogget is an evil eldritch abomination monster. And most importantly, I learned that Papyrus is sexier than...